the driving force behind the global phenomenon that is World Wrestling Entertainment, the president of WWE, Nick Khan!
This will be WrestleMania 41 coming up. It's our Super Bowl. And for our Super Bowl, we thought there would be no better place to have it than Las Vegas. We want to be in the right city at the right time. It's important. You've seen international expansion for us, again with our biggest events, the premium live events in Germany, in France coming up, which has not yet been announced, with Lyon last year, France, Paris upcoming. So we're going to be bigger and better than I think we've already been, and we're excited to get there. WrestleMania, you'll see the culmination of many of our different storylines. The next day's Monday Night Raw, which will be here as well at the T-Mobile, you'll see the start of many new storylines, which then leads into our other major events. We have one premium live event per month. We have 5 of those are massive per year, WrestleMania being the biggest. We have SummerSlam 2 nights at MetLife Stadium, August 2nd and 3rd, so that's our next big one, if you will. But all eyes right now, all focus on Las Vegas and outperforming what we think the already high expectations are. Just some credit to UFC and Las Vegas for a moment. When you see the success of the Golden Knights, when you see the success of the Raiders, when you saw Allegiant Stadium being built, when you saw T-Mobile being built, to me, that all started with UFC. They're obviously Vegas guys, Dana White, the Fertittas at the time. They believed in the city. They believed the city could be international players, and they went out and they did it. And as much of the success, Dana White will tell you this directly, they worked their behinds off, massive team effort. They built it into a global enterprise. It helped that they were based out of Las Vegas. We were here for the Super Bowl, all of us. Anyone who was in Las Vegas at that time saw how big it was and how big it felt. And I called Lawrence and Pete and said, you know, hey, that was big, and we all thought it would be big. I think it exceeded our high expectations. And we said, you know, we're not yet locked in for WrestleMania 2025. What do you guys think of doing it in Vegas? Lawrence and Pete said, give us a day, we'll get back to you. Called me back probably 2 hours later. We spoke to Steve Hill, who wants to get together. Can you come to town with the team? Let's all get together, sit in a room together. There's no bureaucracy that we've experienced with the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. It was, yeah, I think we want this. Deal was put together by Pete and Lawrence primarily quickly, and boom, here we are. So it's been a great experience. We always think the result is always important. The process is very important to us as well. It's been an A-plus process, thanks to you.
Yeah, well, no, and thanks to you guys too. You know, we talk about doing things pretty fast in Las Vegas, and we do. This may be the fastest from initial conversation to actually have an event at this scale that we've done. And your team just knows how to do it well, and it was an easy conversation, and we worked through, you know, anything that we needed to work through in a matter of weeks, and that's what it takes, because it's a year's worth of planning to put on an event like this, for sure.
So if anyone had been here in the 70s, the 1980 census said that there were 200,000 people in Las Vegas. So I was born here in 1974, Sunrise Hospital. People who don't fully understand the growth of Las Vegas will always say, oh, where'd you grow up? And I'll say it was 2 miles one way of the strip, 2 miles the other way of the strip. It wasn't that much. I went to Bonanza High School, graduated in '92. I heard one clap
go Bengals
over there. Go Bengals, go Bengals. And I went to UNLV. My parents were immigrants. They came here for opportunity. They found opportunity, graduated from UNLV, and then I left to go to law school a year before UNLV opened its law school. But like I said, my in-laws are here, my parents are here, and Vegas is our home. Yes, it means a lot to me to have WrestleMania here. I was also an usher at WrestleMania 9 at Caesar's Palace. As I waited tables and put myself through school, there was a company that would hire folks to seat folks at different sporting events. I figured it was an easy, not only getting in for free to watch these events, but you'd actually get paid. In terms of my skills as an usher, they weren't that great. You had to seat people, and you know, if you don't know the venue, someone would say, I'm section B, row H. I said, oh, let me take you to your seat. Took them to the wrong seat. Someone would complain. but I got to see WrestleMania 9 live. I got to see a lot of boxing events live, and it was a fun period in life. It'll be a week-long event. So remove the 2 nights of WrestleMania. Remove Friday Night SmackDown on USA, also at the T-Mobile. Remove the Monday night show that I mentioned as well at T-Mobile. The entire week will be activated in the community. Our wrestlers, known as the superstars, they're all hands-on with this. We want to give back. We want to leave any city we go to better than we found it. Again, Vegas, top-tier city, tough to leave it better than you found it. But if we can leave it in an emotional way for folks who like the outreach of WWE, we want to do everything we can to make sure that our presence is felt.
Yeah,
and you'll
great.
feel it. So, again, WrestleMania, keep in mind in 1989, WWF at the time, now WWE, announced that we have predetermined outcomes. So please don't sit there thinking that I think the outcomes are real. The athleticism is real. The pageantry is real. What it takes for that level of storytelling is real. It's predetermined outcomes. So what you're going to see at our event, 50% of the people who attend our events attend with a child. 40% of our viewing audience are women. So you are going to see a multicultural, multi-generational event take place where everybody leaves happy. So a little different than other sports, if you will. If the Golden Knights are on their run and they lose that Stanley Cup game, people are going home sad or disappointed. With us, the goal is that everybody goes home happy. I think that's what you'll see. You'll see we sold more tickets in the first 72 hours for this event in terms of ticket revenue than in the history of WWE for any event, and that went on sale 3 months ago. So people are excited about it. We have 3 months left to go. Assume we're going to promote it in a way that we think only WWE and our sister company UFC can. So number one, and this has not yet been announced, but we will be having WWE World for the entirety of WrestleMania weekend, which again starts well in advance.
It has now been announced. Yes.
I figure a little breaking news
good,
for us up here might be interesting. So that's our fan convention, if you will. Fanatics, they're our partners on it. We launched it this past WrestleMania in Philadelphia. Over 40,000 people showed up and paid to attend in totality. So our fans are looking to do something during the day. We had mentioned earlier, we had discussed earlier, we have Friday Night SmackDown, we have Monday Night Raw. WWE World will be every day across each and every one of those days. You'll see legendary wrestlers there. We have an entrance ramp for anyone who watches the product where you can do your own personalized entrance to any of our superstars' music. It gives someone a take-home moment. And a lot of other surprises in store for the upcoming WWE World, but that's one we're excited about. And again, we'll be here prior to Friday Night SmackDown in the community, obviously promoting the show, promoting the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, and promoting the city of Las Vegas globally.
I've heard John Cena, this might be his last WrestleMania, is that right?
This is John Cena's last WrestleMania, and when Cena tells you this year is it for him, that means that's it. You're not going to see it as you do in other sports. Well, no, I decided to unretire. He has made a phenomenal life for himself. He's been a massive contributor to WWE's success. This will be his final run. This will be his final match in Las Vegas. It'll be his final WrestleMania. We're excited for it. We're excited for him, and he's excited.